What's up, dog lovers? If you're a proud pup parent or simply an admirer of our four-legged friends, then you've probably heard some wild tales and beliefs about dogs. But hold on tight, because today we're about to debunk 8 of the most widespread myths that have been circulating for far too long. From the infamous "dogs can't look up" myth to the belief that they only see in black and white, we're going to separate fact from fiction and uncover the truth behind these canine misconceptions. Get ready to have your mind blown as we dive into the fascinating world of dog behaviour, physiology, and intelligence. Trust us, after watching this video, you'll never look at your furry companion the same way again. So grab a treat for your pup, sit back, and let's unleash the truth about these 8 myths that are actually false. Myth 1. Dogs see in black and white. Many people believe that dogs see the world like an old black and white movie. This idea is quite common, but it's far from the truth. Dogs don't see the same range of colours as humans, but they definitely don't see just in shades of grey. Dogs can actually see colours, just not as many as we do. Humans have 3 types of colour receptors in their eyes, called cones, which allow us to see a wide spectrum of colours. Dogs, on the other hand, have only 2 types of cones. This means they see fewer colours, mostly shades of blue and yellow. Think of it as a limited colour palette, like when you play with a basic set of crayons instead of the big 64-pack. Myth 2. A wagging tail. Always means a happy dog. Seeing a dog wag its tail often makes us think it's happy and excited. But guess what? A wagging tail isn't always a sign of joy. Dogs use their tails to communicate a variety of emotions, and happiness is just one of them. The speed and position of the wag can tell us a lot about how a dog is feeling. A fast, wide wag with the tail held mid-height usually does mean a happy dog. But if the tail is wagging slowly, it could indicate that the dog is feeling unsure or cautious. A high, stiff wag can signal that the dog is feeling alert or even aggressive. And if the tail is low and wagging slowly, the dog might be feeling nervous or submissive. Think of the tail like a mood ring, changing signals based on the dog's feelings. It's important to pay attention to the whole picture, including body language and the situation the dog is in. Myth 3. Dogs age 7 years for every human year. Ever heard that 1 dog year equals 7 human years? It's a popular belief, but it's not quite right. The way dogs age is actually more complicated and depends on their size and breed. Dogs grow up much faster than humans, especially in their early years. For instance, a 1-year-old dog is roughly like a teenager. But after those early years, the aging process slows down and varies a lot. Smaller dogs tend to live longer and age more slowly compared to bigger dogs. For example, a tiny Chihuahua can live up to 18 years, while a giant Great Dane might only live around 8 years. To get a better idea of your dog's age in human years, think about the first couple of years as a bigger leap, more like 15 human years for the first year and about 9 for the second. After that, add about 4, 5 human years for each dog year for smaller breeds, and about 6, 7 for larger breeds. Myth 4. Dogs eat grass. When they are sick, it's a common sight. Your dog munching on grass during a walk. Many people believe that dogs eat grass to make themselves vomit when they're sick. But that's not always the case. Dogs might eat grass for a bunch of different reasons, and not all of them are about feeling unwell. Sometimes they simply enjoy the taste and texture of grass. Think of it as a crunchy, green snack. Grass can also help with digestion or provide some fibre that might be missing from their diet. Another theory is that eating grass is just a natural behaviour inherited from their wild ancestors, who ate all parts of their prey, including the stomach contents of plant-eating animals. It's like their way of adding a little salad to their meat-heavy diet. While it's true that some dogs may eat grass and then vomit, this doesn't necessarily mean they're sick. In many cases, the grass just irritates their stomach lining slightly, causing them to throw up. Myth 5. Only male dogs lift their legs to urinate. You've probably seen male dogs lifting their legs to pee, and it's easy to assume that this behaviour is exclusive to them. But surprise! Some female dogs do it too. Lifting a leg to urinate is mostly about marking territory. When a dog lifts its leg, it can aim its pee higher on trees, poles and other objects, leaving a scent mark that says, "I was here." Male dogs typically start lifting their legs around 6 months old when they hit puberty, but some never adopt the habit. Interestingly, some female dogs lift their legs too, especially if they are marking territory or trying to assert dominance. They might squat and lift a leg slightly, or even lift it high like male dogs. It's less common, but it does happen. This behaviour can also vary by breed and individual personality. Some dogs are more into marking than others, and some prefer different styles of peeing. Whether your dog lifts a leg or not doesn't really matter. It's all about what feels natural for them. Myth 6. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. There's a saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but this myth couldn't be further from the truth. Dogs, no matter their age, can learn new things. Older dogs might take a bit more time and patience, but they're definitely capable students. Just like humans, dogs continue to learn and adapt throughout their lives. Teaching an older dog new tricks can be a fun and rewarding experience for both of you. The key is to use positive reinforcement. Give them treats, praise, and lots of love when they get it right. Older dogs often have better focus than puppies, and they're usually more eager to please their owners. Start with simple commands and gradually move on to more complex tricks. Patience is essential, but the joy of seeing your senior dog master a new skill is worth it. Training can also be a great way to keep an older dog's mind sharp and their body active. It helps them stay engaged and happy, reducing the chances of boredom and related behavioural issues. Myth 7. Dogs have cleaner mouths than humans. You might have heard the saying that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. While this idea is popular, it's not exactly true. Both dog and human mouths are full of bacteria, just different kinds. Dogs explore the world with their mouths, which means they often pick up all sorts of things, from food scraps to who knows what on their daily walks. This can lead to a variety of bacteria that humans typically don't have. Similarly, human mouths have their own unique bacteria that dogs don't carry. It's not about one being cleaner than the other, it's just that the bacteria in each mouth are different. Some of the bacteria in a dog's mouth can cause infections in humans if they get into a wound, so it's always a good idea to wash up if your dog gives you a big, slobbery kiss. Regular dental care is important for dogs, just like it is for humans. Brushing your dog's teeth and providing dental chews can help keep their mouth healthy. Myth 8. All dogs are natural swimmers. It's easy to assume that all dogs are born with a love for water and an innate ability to swim, but that's not true for every pooch. While some dogs take to water like ducks, others might be more hesitant or even fearful. Certain breeds, like Labradors and Newfoundlands, are natural swimmers and usually enjoy splashing around. They have strong, muscular builds and water-resistant coats that make swimming easier. On the other hand, breeds with shorter legs, like Bulldogs and Dachshunds, often find swimming more challenging due to their body structure. Even among breeds that are typically good swimmers, individual dogs can vary. Some might dive right in, while others need time to get comfortable. If you want your dog to enjoy swimming, it's important to introduce them to water gradually and in a positive way. Use shallow areas, bring along their favourite toys, and give lots of praise and treats. Never force a dog into the water, as this can create fear and anxiety. And always supervise your dog while they're swimming to ensure their safety. Alright folks, that wraps up our look at 8 of the most common myths about our canine companions that are totally false. We hope this video helped shed some light on the real facts behind things like dogs only seeing in black and white, being able to eat chocolate, and needing to alpha roll them into submission. As you can see, a lot of the conventional wisdom about dogs is just plain wrong and even harmful in some cases. So make sure to spread the truth and shut down these myths whenever you hear them being perpetuated. If you learned something new today, show your support by smashing that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out when new myth-busting videos drop. Let us know down in the comments. What other dog myths would you like to see covered and debunked? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.